They got road bus on channel today with black flames. So today we're trying to keep the
We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture.
never owned a V12. I'd say my dream car now is a Ferrari TDS. But I think they're unbelievable, death trap, savage looking things, and I'd like to ride like our own one.
It's beautiful. I'd go for 812 Competizione just simply because that is the most aggressive looking Ferrari in the world. I just think it's so sick. I'll probably get Condor and Port saying I actually prefer it over the TDS over the 812. So. Sorry. What's happening, guys? My name is Becky and welcome to Motorfest podcast. Brought to you by Red Bull and Ubisoft's iconic game through Motorfest. This is the podcast where I get to chat with some of the world's leading motorsport athletes and delve into their passion for all things speed, wheels. And the really cool thing is, you can actually listen into this podcast while you're playing the game. Today, I'm going to be talking to talented mountain biker and YouTuber Matt Jones. Describe yourself as a master of all.
Spoiler alert! You'll be doing everything from drifting in the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon. But let's head to the container first.
And proud philosopher. A quick look at his YouTube 900,000 subscribers. Grant gives us an idea of how passionate and dedicated he is about his job. His career as a pro mountain bike rider, and of course his famous love for all things automobiles. He has got quite the incredible garage, and we're going to find out exactly what's hiding in there. Let's start the show. Matt, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on Motorfest podcast. How are you?
Yeah, good. What time, eh? Thank you.
We're going to jump straight into the questions today, which is one question that I ask all of my guests. If you could be a car, a plane, a boat, or a bike, with or without a motor, which would you be and why?
It wouldn't be a plane. Freezing up there. I don't think I'd be a car either, or a bike, because they just live in the back of the van. I think I'd be a boat, just pretty chill and walking around, don't you? Even when you're not being used and just bobbing about. I think I'd be a boat.
That's the most interesting reply I've had to that question out of all of the most basic podcasts. It'll be a plane, it's cold up there. Some people are like, yeah, the freedom of it. You're like, nah, it's a bit cold. He's a true Midlander. I always ask the question to my guests because we're trying to see how this choice reflects personality. And for you, I feel like it's very matter of fact, very straight to the point. And it kind of, I think the fact that you wanted to be an engineer in a past life before you came to slopestyle riding, it explains a lot, don't you think?
Yeah, that was my plan. I didn't realise mountain biking was a career. I was doing it. So I had a spot at university in mechanical engineering. That was my interest. I'm quite like maths, physics. And I guess like you said, maybe a bit black and white personality, but yeah, I've probably become a little bit more colourful over the years. But yeah, definitely back then I was just in numbers.
Well, let's talk about your discipline itself. So slopestyle riding, break it down for me. Somebody, I've always been things with motors, and this is completely self-pedaled, self-propelled. So talk me through slopestyle riding.
Yeah, you're right. No motors. I didn't know motors for a long time. It's a gravity sport, right? So you build up low speed, ride down a roll in, you hit jumps, strings in the air, complex and creative. Think of link them together when you do jumps. In slopestyle competitions, they build full force down a mountain or through the streets of the city. You do as many bangers as you can in a row, land them all perfectly, and that's how you're judged. So it's a creative, independent sport. It's not a race, not really competing against anyone, kind of just against yourself. And then at the end of the day, there's like a leaderboard of who did what.
So how did you get to the point where you were like, what I'm going to do? I'm going to ride really fast off this thing and try and do something crazy in the air with it. How did you get to that point?
I think incrementally, that wasn't my desire at all. Although we were chatting earlier, I've got a son, a 20-month-old boy, who can't even speak yet, but he's super driven to climb onto things and jump off. Now that's all he wants to do. Stand at the top of the stairs with a balance bike, shouting down the stairs. As much as it's like people say, oh, I wasn't really like that, I didn't plan to be like that. I can see that is the personality and the trait that people have now. Maybe I was always that way inclined, but until we discovered mountain biking, which luckily there was some jumpers in the woods near my house, so that was fantastic. Have a mountain bike, house with my brother on my birthday, and then you just ride off things and see what happens.
Let's get into the nitty-gritty about your bike right now. So let's talk about wheels, any fancy features, some DIY mods you've got on there, and the day-to-day maintenance for people that are listening to this, and build us a vision of what your bike looks like to them.
So a slopestyle bike is really basic. It's so much more basic than downhill bikes, cross-country bikes, the kind of shiny things that people imagine. It honestly has one brake, no rear suspension, just 100mm front suspension, 26-inch wheels. It's kind of a big BMX, because crash all the time, bail, they need to be really light, and mine weighs just under 10 kilos, which is really light for a mountain bike. It's got no gears, so he's really a big BMX. We don't really use carbon fibre much because when you throw your bike at a tree or something, you get damaged and you don't know about it. So it's mostly titanium or aluminium. It's a really simple setup. It's essentially built for doing big tricks. I have to run a really long brake hose around the handlebars so many times when you do bars, tail it, unwind it. And then I do like little bodges, like put a bit of rubber in a tube inside my bottom bracket, which is like the crank clamp. That's to stop your pedals spinning when you're in the air, because you do so many tricks without your feet on the pedals. It all needs to stay exactly where it is. And then people invented these super lightweight latex inner tubes, because when your wheels are spinning, their mass is worth 3 times what keeping static. When you spin a bike around in motion, the gyroscopic forces and things behave really differently, so it's really important to save weight in the wheels and the tyres. Ground with what you're doing there with the tyres in. Yeah, a lot of thought goes into it.
So let's talk about the system judging at a point, because am I right in saying that this is a subjective sport, so it's down to the judges feeling how many points that they can award each trick, and then it's a cumulative points at the end, which gives you who wins?
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly how it works. So like the layman, I always compare it to high diving. You've got this thing you want to do off the jump, and you have to execute it perfectly. Now that's easy to see because it's kind of the size of the splash, right? For us, it's honestly down to how your feet's positioned on the pedals when you land, like not really bending your arms and legs, making it look graceful, going really high. But really, what you're judged on is the difficulty of your tricks, how gnarly and how risky they are. So a double backflip is always going to be more than just like a bar spin when you spin handlebars round. And I think the runs that get the biggest cheer from the crowd will often also get the biggest score from the judges. It is a very emotive sport that you just want to see people take massive risks and almost kill themselves.
So I feel like in a way it's slightly similar to drifting, because obviously that's subjective. We have 3 judges and they're judging you on your speed, your style, your line and your angle.
Bye guys, bye.